In memory of Soul Warden Reyes Vichan, devoted servant of the Order. He took no pride, no ambition in our sacred duty. All that was asked, and much that was not, he gave willingly. By his example, did others embrace our greater purpose. May his sacrifice be a lesson to all who come after. In memory of Soul Warden Constanza Soberia, who gave all that was to be given. May her sacrifice be a lesson for those who come after.
I hear my own voice, faint, but in chorus with the ghosts here. My hands on the stone, my memories, given to the land and taken from my soul. A mercy, perhaps. It was... I hear my own voice, my hands on the stone. It was... corruption. It took their souls, those voices lost to time. It will take all of us before the sun sets on the world. You, sooner, if your voice cannot be silenced. But there are answers here. A path that leads where many have sought to go. Those who would stand against the corruption. You speak of that voice that assaults your mind. This path may be the only way to see it silenced. A valiant effort to stem the tide, perhaps, or more likely to simply take a stand against the inevitable. There are no final answers here, nor anywhere. But it may yet be a reprieve for one who has been marked, such as you. The voice you hear is not heard by all, and the power it pursues has become your burden to bear. Go on then. Seek the strength of the Soul Wardens. Face the trial in the tomb of old warriors. It may be your only hope. I, Gilgamesh, do solemnly bow under the radiance of the sun and the luminescence of the stars, in the presence of the gods, to serve as an Amara, the blessed inheritor of the eternal fire. I vow to be both noble and true, to heed the divine voice, and to aid my people against all hardships and foes. I also swear on my bonded soul to ease the world's pain and to fulfill my sworn obligations regardless of the price.
Your strength time and again, and I am impressed. We will make history together.
I give my breath to the winds, my strength to the lands, and my spirit to the firmament, that it rain down into the blessed earth and the depths of the waters, to seal my oath for all time and for all those who would follow in my path.
Well, imagine the kinds of people you run into on the roads around here. But you're looking a little haggard, if you don't mind me saying so. Had an eventful journey, have you? Thought I heard scuffling in those ruins. I was thinking there might be some treasure in there. But you don't look like you found something. You look like you're still searching. Now that you mention it, there was an old codger a few paces back. They've got a proper city that direction. I'll be going back soon enough. But if you want to go after this geezer, go that way and just ask around town.
Welcome to Oxborough, traveler. I hope you've brought coin to spend and goods to trade. We're always open for business. Whatever services you seek, you will find in Oxborough. I guarantee you that. All types for hire. What manner of person do you seek? I have to say, it is a very specific person, and frankly, one that no one has ever asked for. You're the first. But I did see him not long ago. He's quite, balmy, you know? And I'm not sure if he's for hire. Constable Messiah often humors him with conversation. Ask her about him.
Oi, you're not Riker. Better looking than that old horse-faced lout you are. But look at what you bring. The people of this settlement need this food more than ever. You've done us a great turn, getting more sustenance into the settlement. The gap between the rich and the poor grows steady here in Everfall. As for the rich, though, the noble families. There's old money, the Publius, Sharma, and Ayad families. And then there's new money with the Sacco and O families. They run this town with their coin and have plenty to spare. Well, the rich fancy their fashions. The finer the better. The hides of midnight wolves are highly prized. If you could acquire some from their den, I could turn them into fine coats. We'd share the profits, of course.
Step right up! Step right up! For a showdown you will never forget. Two teams enter, and after a clash of skill and brutality, a team emerges victorious. Are you courageous enough to brave what is the arena? Why, it is in the grand tradition of my motherland of Rome. It is a battle spectacular of two teams going head-to-head in combat. It requires skill, coordination, and an unshakable mettle to participate.
Always good to welcome a guest to Oxborough, and one who appears to have means. The signs are auspicious today, you know. Whatever you came to our fair city looking for, I'm happy to help. You've only to ask. You're looking for Jonas, really? That is a rather outlandish notion. Are you a long-lost relative? Caretaker? He's quite far gone, I'm sorry to say. Comes through town now and then, often raving about corrupted. I've asked him to bring his concerns to me to avoid worrying anyone, of course. In Oxborough? Don't be absurd. This city was founded by the Roman legions centuries ago, including yours truly and my valiant husband, Centurion Mesha. In all this time, the city has never fallen. Jonas means well, but his fears are unfounded. That said, I don't know where he is. Ask Atticus at the inn, he'll know.
If you're here to request a ballad dedicated to your family's glory, you'll have to get in line. Half of Oxborough was acting on that craze just now. Or perhaps you're looking for something a little more nuanced? Do tell. Oh, you're a friend of Jonas. How marvelously charming. I always worry after him. Quite lonely, the old man, but he likes it that way. Oh, I've offered to let him stay in my proprietor's guest suite, but he prefers his little hut on the pond north of the city. You'll find him there. Good luck.
Please, come. I see that you are new to the island. Yes, and the most... You see, I've been testing alchemical lures. Well, expect we must annihilate the creature. Place this lure in their den and fight until the Alpha appears. Slay it, then meet me in the Enclave.
I would ask you to walk softly, but the fish are already wise to me. Travel on, stranger. But you are familiar. Two voices, one mind. Yes, we've spoken before. What brings you to my hover? Oh? Did I abandon you, or did I just walk ahead? I walk a great deal, you know, and sometimes my memories stay behind. I recall a path you started to follow, but it was one I've already trodden. Me? A soul warden? No, that could not be. It is such a pretentious sounding name. And the soul wardens are all gone, lost, corrupted, who knows? There is a tower not far. Go get your answers there, for I have none left. Arcturus.
I've gone and spoiled everything. Absolutely everything with my clumsiness. Have you also come to laugh at me? Everyone! After what I've done? In my clumsiness, I knocked over and shattered Grandmother's favorite vase. It was irreplaceable. A family heirloom from the old world. Now, I'm all alone. My family cannot tolerate such a misstep. They sent me to get something of equal value, or to never return home again. There might be valuable relics in Arcturus, but I'm scared to death of the Guardians. Can you help?
Oh! Hello? Rather unusual for someone to find me over here. Not that it's much of a secret fishing hole, mind you. It's simply more dangerous around these parts. Now, was yours that new request we got from Oxborough? I apologize. It's been slower than expected. Those rare catches have been... where? Rare. Captain Perronet. Oh, I thought this might happen. Just not so soon. She carried such a weight. She hid it well, but what can we do? Join! You mean join the Seekers? Us? Oh, that's grand then. And a relief. We could surely use the help. She and I have talked about the types of fishers we are looking for. If she's taken with you, that's the first step. And hardest. How did you ever manage that? Ah, I guess that makes sense. Captain's ways have always been a little queer. Suppose that's why I like her. Splendid then. For your first test, patience is critical for fishing. One test at a time. This one also benefits the business. You need to catch snails and clams. Special bait for special fish.
history is filled with stories of failure, but ours will end in triumph. I promise you. Join me and we will achieve victory.
We have fallen back to the tower. On all sides, the corrupted come for us. Our lines of defense are broken. Our compatriots, those who could cover the distance, have come to this ancient place seeking shelter. We are preparing fortifications. We will make our stand here. I do not think it will be enough. They have broken through. We no longer have means of escape, but we were able to seal the upper floors of the tower. Even now I can hear them battering against our barrier. We have rationed our food and supplies, our weapons. They will not last much longer. Sleepless nights. The sword wardens search my face for composure. I cannot save them, but I will not show them my despair. Are exhausted. The tower shudders under their assault. There is nowhere else to go. Soon, they will ascend the stair, and all will be lost. They beg me to run, to preserve the honest future. I will not be the last soul for them. I will not abandon my post.
Look at that! What a beauty! This will definitely get me back in grandmother's good graces. You've saved my life, friend. But on second thought, I should make certain this is what I think it is. Reading! I've always had my nose in dusty old books. Maybe there's some opportunity in my earlier misfortune and my hobbies will finally earn my family's respect. I'm off to find a scholar who can tell me more.
You have been to the tower then, have you? The ghosts of my fellow wardens call from there, demanding that I remember. Pain, sadness, regret. I have stemmed the waters of memory for many years, but the dam is breaking. I will tell you what happened. We were not the first to stand against the corrupted. Heroes of a lost age once harnessed the magic of the ancients to defend Aeternum. Delving into a tomb of legend, we found the ancient rites those heroes employed, and the Soul Warden Order was born. Harnessing the ancients' magics, Romano blessed us with a bulwark against corruption's influence. But this gift came at great sacrifice. We would never be the same again. Our newfound powers carried us to many victories. I began to believe we could actually vanquish the corrupted. But the Crimson Sorcerer was a wily foe. He learned our secrets and exploited them. One by one, my fellow wardens became corrupted. The Tower of Arcturus is where we made our stand. In a final act of desperation, Constanza and I would leap from the heights. But in the end, I was alone. I have tried to honor the memory of my fallen friends, but the memories are too much. I am no longer a Soul Warden. There are no Soul Wardens anymore. There now. My story is complete. And you know the truth of who and what I was. And of my failure. I truly am the last. All that the Order was, all that it will be in this decaying mind of mine. I am sorry. You have come to me seeking a way to fight the darkness within. But I have nothing to offer. That is a terrible idea. The process required to harden one's soul against corruption demands a sacrifice. You cannot imagine. The days of the Soul Wardens are done with. And I have a great deal of fishing to do. Even if you were to pursue such a foolish notion, you would need to forge a weapon capable of combating corruption. And that would be difficult indeed. The angry earth is no longer generous with its seeds of power. There was once a huntress in these parts. An unfriendly and elusive sort. She spoke on the Angry Earth's behalf. You might ask about her in Oxborough. But getting her to give you a living seed, well, don't say I didn't warn you.
Just feel how plush these pelts are. They're bloody perfect. The noble families will be happy as a rabbit in a carrot field. Nice doing business with you, friend.
My hunch about this town was right. Did you know the jewelers deal in gold plating? These pampered city folk truly can't tell the difference. But what have you been up to? Well now, that's a bit strange. I was just hearing tavern talk the other day about some wild woman in the wood. Like a ghost, disappears when you look at her. I'd ask the captain of the scouts. I'll wager he knows something.